Hello, hello. How am I looking? Welcome to the early edition of Handelabra Live. I think I want to be this way. Yeah, a little that way. Let's adjust this. Or just turn this a little bit. That's more comfortable. Hello, Lou Dolphin. Today the stream is early because hockey is back. I'm wearing a jersey. If it gets too hot, I might take this off. I also don't have my other light on just because it's still light out and it's also warm to have the light on. What's hockey? Hockey is a deep strategy game played on ice. So I recommend learning it, Lou Dolphin. I think it would be right up your alley. Good relevant time of day to you as well, Seamus Butler. Okay, so let's play a Spirit Island. This is also celebrating Spirit Island coming to, you can see up in the corner here, version 1.0 coming out tomorrow. So this is almost the final version that is going to be out tomorrow. Not quite. But yeah, so this is Handelabra Live. I'm a developer. I'm going to be showing you things that aren't available yet. So that's exciting. Yay, coming out. Hockey is where Canadians put all their aggression. That's fair to say. Thanks for the 17-month subscription, Lou Dolphin. I also have a beer from Two Crows here in Halifax, the Pollyanna. Yeah, so what can I say? I'm John, lead developer at Handelabra. Jeremy won't be here tonight, but it will be Jeremy next week by his lonesome, so get ready for that. Think about things you can challenge him on, or cause him trouble, or be nice. Any of those things work. Gonna pour this. Beer, hockey, and Spirit Island. Exactly. So the Maple Leafs are playing an exhibition match against Montreal tonight. So it's not the actual start of the playoffs yet, but it is the start of the start. That is nice. That is a strong beer. They are doing a really well thought out and put together bubble system, so to try to keep COVID out of the hockey. So far, so good. Yeah, we're going to play some Spirit Island because Spirit Island comes out. We can do a quick play. I can show you a new thing. That's new. Getting an important message? No. Not important. Add a hockey card to Ages of Stream deck. Hey, Nunu. Yeah, Spirit Island. So yeah, what's new? Coming up in next build for everyone in the public, obviously, card library, achievements, and stats. You haven't seen those yet. Those are things that are coming. Card library lets you go through all the spirits, lets you look at the power cards and other cards. Look at the scenarios. Yes, and the thematic map. That is also a thing. So actually, I'm going to play in the thematic map. So I'll show you these screens quickly. Statistics. We'll be getting these numbers up very quickly starting tomorrow. Achievements pop up. You might have been able to see these in Steam, since they are. Steam doesn't have a way to like only have the achievements show up for internal or beta testing. They have to be public, so they're public. Take a look if you're interested. But quick play. Hang on, just make sure I'm not in beginner. Yeah, quick play. So if I have a game already, it'll count as a loss, just like an Eon's End or One Deck Dungeon, but that's okay. If you're on beginner, quick play will still jump you into a quick game because there's not really many. You're only going to play easy levels, right? And only 1 or 2 spirits. But one feedback we got, especially from Eric, the designer, was that there are 2 things that are really more important. The most important things when you're deciding to play a game is how many spirits and boards and what the difficulty range is. So there's still the default. If you can just click like 3 times quick in the middle, and it will get straight to the randomized between 1 and 3 spirits. If you're like, I want to play 2 spirits, I never want to play 3 or never want to play 4. If you're on expert, for example. And then you can either take the suggested difficulty rating for your level, or you can say, I'm going for 14 plus, or I'm, want an easier time. So pick whatever level you like. So you can sort of still quickly click through, or you can have a slightly more tweaked experience for randomizer. But yeah, and then the new game screen is still there for everything else. Let's do solo. Any complexity is fine. Let's take an adversary. I'll let this chat decide what adversary I play. I haven't played high-level Brandenburg Russia before, so Brandenburg Prussia. Let's do the thematic board. So thematic board has just different layout, different balance, quite a bit. It gave me the East board, which is fine. We'll play on that. This actually should flip it over because it actually is the other way around. Actually this weekend is going to be solo. Well, solo or another guest with Lude, because I'm going to be away on a little trip to visit some family this weekend and early next week. 14 plus quick play stream for Lude. Yeah, let's see. Let's go for like Prussia 4. That's difficulty 10, right? That's still really hard. Well, difficulty 7, and then the thematic board is +3. I mean, Prussia just like continues to remove cards from the invader deck and everything. So, and I'll take Bringer of Dreams and Nightmares. That's basically just like generate fear as fast as you can, and try not to let the island get blighted. Let's do that. So this is actually this one you haven't seen on stream yet is the textured 3D. Oh great, the Wetlands turn 1. Good game, everyone. We also have the classic mode, which is like a flat view, similar to just if you're looking at cardboard on the screen. And then we have the 2D mode, which I did not click, where you get more of a spreadsheet-esque way to play the game, which I like too. But let's go with the 3D textured since we're showing it off. And you can see it's got the nice, like, there's some depth to the river. The mountains have a little bit of texture to them, the forests and everything. So you get a bit of a feeling of like a real place. I can see the brush strokes. So the thing about the thematic map is it can be harder to see the boundaries between the lands. You can see them, but they're stylized, right? They're not like as obvious. yeah, so we still have highlighting and stuff like that. So, and that's something we're going to look at, especially with thematic map. It's even more important to know what's going on. The 2D version can definitely help a lot if you have trouble understanding the board setup and also the highlighting. But we're planning to do more things to improve that sort of thing. I'm just going to move the chat. Oh, the chat's kind of fine. Maybe I'll move it down a little bit so it's not on the hint as much. All right. So let's play. So with Bringer, where's my mouse? My computer is doing a weird thing where, yeah, it's still doing a weird thing. It's almost like screen burn in, but that's like not where my stuff is on the screen. So it's a weird issue going on, but it's not affecting the game and you can't see it. It's only me. I just see weird things. So this is really bad. They're going to build a city here and then ravage for 11 damage on a place that has blight already. Then they're going to build a city here and a town there, but they're not touching these wetlands at least. In the thematic map, they don't really get inland very quickly. That's one of the nice things about it, at least. Except, of course, if they build a city here or a town here, then they're going to be able to explore more into the areas. But anyways, see you later, Raise. So yeah, with this, it is this land down here is just going to be Cityville, USA, and I don't know that I can do anything about that. 11 damage. I mean, I could search for Indomitable Claim to like try to block that. Have you considered removing the spillover sections on the thematic board in solo games where the full island isn't in play? So like these just little bits here? Maybe, but it's not a big priority really. There's not like, it doesn't affect anything really. So more of a visual polish thing we might look at some point, but not a priority. All right. So, and I mean, similarly, more importantly, I think, is when you have multiple boards, the highlights should connect over to the other board, and they don't right now. That's something that I would like it to do, but it doesn't do right now. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking I could even start gaining power card right now to try to get... I mean, I can always try for a major... There's 3 Dahan sitting right here. I can try for a major, even bring in... Get 5 energy and a major power first turn. That might let me, like, torch this place in the slow phase. Or defend it next turn. And I would have 2 chances if I go with gain a power card. But I can always do that next time. Hey, Dover. Thanks for the raid. Sorry, bumped the microphone with my beer. I'm just going to make a squeaking sound and move it down. After land, Dahan attacks. Yeah, I do have a good defend card, Dread Operations, but that's not going to manage this. Little rows of huts. Yeah, that's not going to manage this area here for sure. Yeah, I think if I'm going to manage a space, it's going to be this one. So I can do this to add a presence there. I can get 5 energy by playing Colin Midnight's Dreams, which is really nice. I can probably get a... and then depending on what I get. So this will let me gain a power card and get presence in here that I want. And bring all the Dahan from in here. So I guess if I gain another power card now, I'm not going to play it now, right? So maybe I should... yeah, let's still do that. Let's still do that. Let's gain a minor so we have something to forget. Do I have any personal opinions on what the strongest spirit is across the board? Not really. I think all the spirits have their ups and downs. I don't consider myself a spirit on expert though. Let's gain a minor power. Elemental boon, not so great in solo. It is the best of elements. I'm looking for moon, air, and a little animal. Not a little animal, but you know what I mean. I like moving to Han, though. I like gaining energy, though gaining energy is not a problem for Bringer. Removing Blight might help, because there's going to be a lot of Blight being added. And that's actually, like, potentially a good way for us to let them stay and just be blighting, but unblight what they blight and keep making them afraid. Let's take that. I might just forget it in a second, but we're gonna gather to Han and gain 5 energy. Or hopefully gain a major that is gonna help us this turn. It's a high risk, high reward sort of thing. Yeah, so before I can do this. I can gather. Should I could gather these guys. I could gather these guys because they're probably going to die, but they might not die because I might get a defend to go there next turn. Or something. I might get something, right? And I could get them away next turn if I needed to. I am going to use this power now in case I forget. I'm going to forget this and then lose access to these abilities, most likely. Let's look at the next fear card. Defend 2 in all lands with presence. Well, that's good here. These 2 lands are, well, they are what they are. Gain a major power. Okay. Jungle Hungers is really good, except the only jungle... I was actually playing solo on this board earlier. The only jungle is here, and it can't see very much. So that's a little awkward. I could use it to destroy the town that they build. Except I actually don't destroy things. You're right. Thanks, Lude. It is good elements for me. Rapid Wings of Sunlight is good for Dahan movement and defense, but this is, again, 11. So it's not a huge thing. 3 Fear is more damage that doesn't actually do damage. And I don't think I can actually... This is cool, but I need something stronger right now. So actually, Jungle Hungers is going to help me at least keep this. I just concentrate everything into there, basically. Like, it doesn't matter if it's 20 damage or 2 damage, basically. So... And actually, with this card, I'm closer to being able to get to the power up on it. Let's do it. Let's do it this turn so we can actually stop them from building. Or they won't. They still will build their city, but then I can defend it next turn at least. And I won't be able to defend it otherwise. Oh, and I should have used Night Terrors first because I'm a dum-dum. After saying I was going to do that, I didn't do it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I want to like have them all be here and then have jungle hungers be able to like continue hitting them here all the time. Oh wait, I didn't get to. Oh, man, I want to go back. I didn't have a presence to use jungle hungers, so I mean I can play it, and I did play it. Of course you can. You can play any card, Nunu. I couldn't use it. This is where I lose really badly because I'm not paying attention. Cool. So now bad things are happening. Yeah, good job, John. Maybe I should have started with something easier. We'll just have a quick loss and then try something else. So, assuming we can get 3 fear, this will be defended by 2, which isn't enough. So we're going to have a blight and then a blight, and that's going to cascade over to here. I could reclaim a card, but I don't think I probably need to do that. I will play... Yeah, I can do... Yeah, that's only jungle wetlands, so that's annoying. I can't really stop the build here. Mistakes happen, it's true. I was just excited about jungle hungers. I was hungry. Maybe it's a sign. Well, I should put a presence in that jungle, right? Just to... And then you have it. It's getting another power card, too. Should we gain... I'm gonna have 7 energy. Let's get another major. Alright. Pillar of Living Flame. Awesome. I mean, it's cool, but also the things that have trouble are the things that have blight already. Mists of Oblivion is fun, except it does never work with the spirit. Paralyzing Fright, I feel like, is probably the pick here. Defend 2 per Dahan in target land. That's not bad. I could clear at that little wetland and push Dahan to defend another land. Actually, you know what? This is good too. Skip all actions. That's true. It's 2 fear cards. So I could just have them skip their Ravage in one of these places. Yeah, you've convinced me. Forget a card. Jungle Hungers? No. Voracious Growth, I think. For fear, yeah, that's... I mean, there's my fear card. And Dread Apparitions... I just need, like, 1 more defense right here, because I'm getting 2 from the fear card. So either of these cards would do. I don't actually need to... Oh, I do need to play this to get the extra defense, though. Yeah, so I do need to play that. Okay. We'll see if I know what I'm doing. I mean, maybe I should just play a stream where, like, I don't know what I'm doing and make mistakes every turn. I don't have Lou to call me on. I mean, he's in the chat, but doesn't always work, right? All right, that's going to be defended for 4, and we can prevent them from ravaging this. I mean, it could prevent the build, but preventing the ravage seems better at this point. They're still going to blight the island, but... Lou Dolphin, call me up. Let's have a stream. Ravage here. Next fear card. May as well go into the mountains here. Yes, yes. Fine. Make me forget all my things. Oh, goodness. Brandenburg, Prussia. You're killing me, Buster. I don't have a slow phase. And it's going to be a reclaim step unless I want to play this and one other thing. I guess I could, like, always play Paralyzing Fright. Not always. I'm going to be running out of energy, but just, like, get a fear card every turn. I need to reclaim so I have a free card to play, I think. But I could reclaim and gain a power card. What level BP is it? Well, just look in the corner. Level 4. Yeah, this is the deck order, which you can also see by clicking here. We get the 3, and then there's just the 2 1s and then 3, right? Like, and the final stage, there's no deck, there's no 1s. Oh, you can't see the corner. Sorry, I'm in the way. What if I'm over here then? How about that? Now you can see the corner. I'm now over here. It's all different and weird. And I want this to be more that way. Yeah. I want to be centered. I want to feel centered. It feels like I always want to be a little bit over, you know? I don't know. Maybe the camera is not exactly straight on the iMac. That could be it. Or maybe I'm crooked. Could be. It's not that there's anything wrong with that, Lou Dolphin. I should probably get like another camera at some point too, so I'm not beholden to the monitor being where I'm looking at for the camera. So the question is, if I reclaim cards, I could, but I definitely want to just keep playing Paralyzing Fright every turn and get to the threshold by means of playing more cards. So I'm going to have to, I don't need a moon for it. Getting a moon is good for activating my innates though. I think what I want to be doing is playing Paralyzing Fright and then a moon and animal card, which I don't have now. I have moon air cards. I could probably defend this. Like if I can get this to the second, oh, I need animal. I don't have animal. Why is everything wrong? If I have moon animal and I unlock this moon, I can get enough fear. So I really need to I need to reclaim and gain a power card and find the right. I need to play more cards than I can play. Everything is awful. There's only one place that they're ravaging though. I have a moon animal in my hand. That is true. So I could not play Paralyzing Fright. I could play Paralyzing Fright anyways because it skips a Ravage and a build in that land, which is probably better than just defending it, and that's better than doing that. So, so I need to reclaim Paralyzing Fright, but I also want to play another card, so I need to do this because I won't have enough energy. Let's gain a minor and see if we get a different free card. Like defend 5, or not free, defend 6. That has an animal on it though. I'm into that. I don't need it next turn, but I'll need it this turn, but I'll need it next turn. I think I'm good with that. This has animal too, and is more defend. But I always have the air, so It's more defend, but it costs 1. This is free. Let's Paralyzing Fright right in here. And Dreams of the Dahan to generate fear. We'll roll with it. We have a fear card. Good things might happen. I can Paralyzing Fright this. Another fear card. 1 away from the next thing. We can... Oh yeah, all the Dahan died in here, sadly. And they don't... There's no buildings in here. I want to, like, generate fear in that land. We can pick one of these lands that we can gather Dahan into. I'm going to need for Dread Operations next turn. Probably, or Sap the Strength anyways. So this place with the Blight is clearly the choice. Oh yeah, I have to do bad things I don't like. Guess I could have played Jungle Hungers too, but am I ever going to play Predatory Nightmares? I feel like I'm always going to have other things I want to play instead. And I don't want to lose my Sacred Site. I don't want to lose my range. I don't want to lose my jungle access. We're forgetting that. I don't know if that's the right call, but that's what I'm doing. Good. Destroy invaders. I can't do that. They don't explore into certain lands, which are actually a few. They build infuriating towns. Well, they don't explore this mountain. I need to add a town to a land without a town. I guess it's going to be this jungle. I mean, it could be this one. This is like 3 fear for me. They were going to explore all those places anyways, so. I don't have a slow phase. Weird. All right. Do I keep trying to play the same card? So they're going to Ravage here again. I could... Actually, I can defend both of those lands. They're going to Blight there, they're going to Blight there, but at least they don't Cascade. And I can only add 1 presence. It takes me so long to get to 3 card plays. But I don't want to lose the presence there. I don't want the Cascade, so that's what's going to happen. These guys will at least kill them all, so they won't build there. That's nice. They're going to build cities in other places. That's not nice. Let's gain energy and add presence. I think. Reclaim 1, I guess, means that next turn I can probably play my 2 cards I want to play, though. And I'd just make a Sacred Site here anyways, right? Let's try to not have to do the Reclaim all. I mean, I could play that. No, I can't play that. There's no way I can play that. I mean, I could if I took... No, there's no way. Presence plus extra cards. You have something to forget to the Blight. I might just lose the presence here that I just put. Sap the Strength and Dread Apparitions. I get to preview a fear card. I get to generate fear and block that. Or wherever, basically. Let's do that. It doesn't really matter which one we do. I guess it matters because I can only generate fear in this land. I mean, technically, I might want to go back, lewd, and do this first. so I can see what the fear card is, and maybe it's like they just don't attack ever. And replace one town with an explorer in a coastal land. All right, that does 0 things that I care about. But we'll take it, I guess. Yeah, let's lose that presence I just added, because I don't need that to be a sacred site. Or it could be this one. I think I'd rather have a sacred site here than here. None of my things care about sacred sites, so it can be here. My OG sacred site. You don't see my cursor. Oh. That's weird. Is that normal? Things are just different today. I thought normally you would see my cursor. Have you never seen my cursor? I don't know what's real now. There's definitely something going weird with my computer. Oh, the weird like thing where old stuff was on my screen seems to be gone or faded away. I don't understand. It must be a burn-in thing happening. That must be what's going on. This Mac is from 2013, so I should probably. Apparently, when I try to change the screen brightness, it turns the stream off. On this stream, I never have a cursor. Well, I pressed the brightness control, which is F1, and OBS is like, oh, you mean like function F1 that you normally press? It's like, no, that's not the thing I normally press. This is everything. Starting an hour early, I guess, just ruins everything. It's got to be this, right? Ouch. Great, more cities. I'm sure that'll be fine. Oh, there's no town here, so maybe they can add a town there. They're going to explore it into the jungle. I guess this is the one that I can eat with jungle hunger, so I should let the towns hang out, but whatever. As if I can remember anything. Jungi is hungry. Okay. I don't have enough energy, but if I gain 2 energy, I won't have enough energy. Unless I get +1. I could play both of these. Oh, I could paralyzing. I could jungle hungers that place, and it would still ravage and be the worst. Yeah, I'm still going to do this and play both of the cards, right? And so, because I feel like just like sitting and defending these lands, and I'm going to lose when the island blights. So, if they blight either of those lands, I lose because of the cascade. Okay. I can defend 5, which is not enough in either land. This obviously is enough. Can I generate enough fear in the other land? Like, probably not. I also can't afford to play that. GG. I guess it's gain a major power and hope is indomitable claim, right? And also that I can play my other cards. I think. A double claim costs, well, let's see. We can look now. It costs 4. And I'm going to have 4. Do I have a free card that can also win the game? I have this. It's free. Defend 5, which as we established already is not enough. So we're going out in a blaze of glory, but we're not because we're losing before we can blaze our glory. I mean, there is the chance that a fear card might do something. I don't know what that might be. But if we generate 4 fear, we get a card. And this could also get us... Scaring little guys doesn't generate fear, right? No. Is there a place where I can generate more fear than this card? I mean, I could use this card to generate 3. That's enough for 2. Okay. I found what I need to do is get back this free card. Slowly work toward 3 card plays. And do this. So we can look at the next fear card, so why not? In each line with the Han, defend 1. Well, that would be really good if we had Dahan in any of those areas. We do have Dahan nearby, and we have a means of getting them there. But defend 4 is not enough. Or defend 3, because I'm only gathering 2 Dahan. So they can skip their actions here. These lines are like the same, so it doesn't really matter. And we can generate 3 fear with this. Because, I mean, I could put a... we're not going to get to the next fear card if I didn't do that, so we need to do that. Oh, yeah, of course. You can have this card that is unnecessary now. All right, defend all the places that don't matter. Remove... yeah, perfect. That is really lovely. We'll go here. Defeat. Okay. All right, well, that was the appetizer, I guess. Lost. 35 points. We don't even want points at this point. All right, let's do a quick play. See if it comes up with the same setup. We'll do solo again. I don't feel like controlling multiple spirits. Let's not go into like a 10 game. Let's do 4 to 5. It brought us thematic again. Vital strength and Prussia. All right, but it's just base. So this is difficulty 4. I'll take it. It's a rematch. It's the same board even. Since it's the same board, let's go into 2D mode and just... I know we already showed this in the stream, but this will be a little different. We haven't shown it on this stream. And we like 2D mode. I mean, I like 2D mode. So what do we have? We don't have terror mode. They're just doing their escalation, that's it. Nightmares have been conquered. They invented anti-anxiety meds, yeah. So we have our sacred site over here. There are... Oh, again, they started with the wetlands, so they're still not making it easy for us. But we do have the tools to deal with these problem areas because we have this spirit. So I can actually start getting a sacred site. I can actually mega defend this land because they're going to build a town. I think it makes sense to try to defend this land bigger. Actually, rituals could go off in this land this turn. I don't normally play ritual destruction on the first turn, but that's a good place for it. So let's do this. Let's take the energy track. Oh wait, I can't reach this. I want to reach that. I want to get a sacred site in that. I mean, I don't need... I could just use guard the healing land and then they blade it, I guess. If I reclaim, add presence on energy, I can play rituals. But then next turn I would need to do this to get to play guard the healing land. No, I get 3 energy next turn also. So I could like do this or I could do this. This land's just going to blight. We can't cover all of them. I mean, we could if we like aggressively went card plays. But I don't think we can get all 3. We're going to give up on one of these. So we may as well make it be that one where there's no Dahan and nothing happening. So yeah, reclaim, add presence. Because I want to have a sacred site here. That I'm not... My innate 3 defense isn't going to be enough. Actually, it will be enough here, right? What am I... If I... The sacred site defense is enough here. Because it's 3. And they're going to have 4 damage. So the question is... Then... I guess we guard the healing land here to, like, prevent the cascade. And let the Dahan at least counterattack a little bit. The early rituals of destruction is kind of exciting, but I don't know if it's smart when like a ravage could just get the job done for you. And then this still blights, but basically we don't use rituals destruction here. That's the difference. And we might have enough energy for... If we're able to do this, we might have enough energy to play Perfect Stillness. John's live an hour early because of hockey. So, actually, then we want to go card plays so that this turn we have 4 energy. We play. All right, you get the first turn. We're like, what do I do? Is it worth playing a card? I mean, draw the Fruitful Earth, you can often block a build somewhere. So that's usually your first turn play, at least for me. And then, yeah, then the idea is next turn we'd have 6 energy and 2 card plays. I don't know if that adds up. So yeah, we have 6 now. I spend 1, but then next turn I also take the energy thing, and then I can and go on to card plays, and I can play both Year and Guard, and then we actually block all the blight. Let's try that. They're still going to blight here, but we block the cascade. Yeah, this is the 2D view. Hey, look, we can stop a build. We actually don't want to draw them into here, though. That's interesting. I'm actually going to just let them build where my sacred site is. So I'm going to take one of these guys. And these guys from up here. That'll be a rituals destruction target. Maybe. cool. And then yeah, we want to have 6 energy this turn, so we need to take this. These are doing 4, 7, 8 damage, and unfortunately the Dahan are gonna get wiped there. But it won't cascade. I don't know if that's the right answer. Having a cascade really early is not the best. We get a couple towns. They explore the sand. There's one sand. All right, so we probably want to start on the energy track. I could gain a power card, add a presence. Would have been nice if they had explored the jungle here, but I don't actually have a place to use rituals on right now. So, but if I reclaim, I can defend one of the mountains and stillness the other, except I don't have enough energy for that, but we need to reclaim. We can start going for Sacred Site here. We'll just allow them to blight. Actually, no. I have 3 defense here, so they're not doing anything there. Guard the healing land here. And let's try to get some Dahan into here for their Ravage. There are 10 lands, I believe. The thematic boards have either 9 or 10 lands. Yeah, that's land 10. 9 or 10 lands. None of them have 8 like the balanced boards. All right, let's block that. No blight. They build a little town there. That's nice. They explore the jungle. They want to add a town in a place where there isn't a town. You know what? I'm not going to have enough Dahan in there. I want a place with Dahan where I can blow up this town and other things that they do, but I guess it's going to be wetlands, right? I can block this. They explore here, I can actually draw them all away, so... I can actually... If I draw too many explorers into here from here, I want to block the build, but I also don't want them to have more than 4, I don't want them to have 5 attack. So I think I'll bring them in here. I think. I want Dahan in here though for the counterattack. I think blocking the build is most important. And getting more Dahan in there is more important, I think, than the other land. Is it time to gain a power card? I think so. We'll have enough defense here. They're not building. We can Rituals Destruction if we can get a minor power that gathers Dahan and is free. And it doesn't even need to be free. It could be 1. Yeah. Gather up to 3 Dahan. Or other things. Other cards. This is really good with Rituals of Destruction, though. It's just like enables the Rituals of Destruction. Or also just does nice damage on its own. That's going to let me clear the buildings out of this land, which is nice. This is nice pushing things, but I think Call to Bloodshed is the choice here. Yeah, I think it's harder because there's more lands take walker and like lands are grouped up together. Like all these wetlands are touching, right? Basically, and like things are in a realistic way as opposed to a gameplay balance way. So you can get into weird situations and like the explorers start with like city and blight in the corner. Like that's tough. I mean, nature's resilience is fine here. It goes really well with elements, but this is what I need. I need more Dahan movement. And I need an energy, and I need a sacred site. And I'm going to play those 2 cards. I'm only going to gather 1 Dahan, but it's the 1 Dahan I need. They explore the wetlands. I don't really want them to add a town to this land, but I also don't want them to explore this land. So it's going to be this, and then I can just put a sacred site there. Just put a sacred site. Okay. We need our ritual's destruction to start doing good work here. So I could just do 2 damage. I could actually, yeah, I don't know. There's different schools of thought. Like blowing up the buildings here is nice, but doesn't necessarily do a whole lot. Clearing out this land actually does something. This is a problem. I think I don't know what I think. I think making this be less bad is probably good. They're still gonna have like 4 explorers and a town to do 6 damage in. So it's not like problem solved. But I do have stillness for the Ravage, and I have for this one probably. And I could rituals again. Like they're building next turn, so I could do rituals again. I could reclaim and blow up the rest of them. Just leave 1 explorer there. I think that's probably a good way to go. And then that's just going to happen, probably. This is almost, that won't be defended, but we'll figure that out too. I don't know, we'll figure things out. We'll figure it out together. Also, they're ravaging up there, but I can put a sacred site there. I think I want to reclaim, right? Because I want to just do literally the same thing again with rituals of destruction there. But then I could also do another card. I don't have to move them again. So let's reclaim. Add a presence off energy track, probably. And we'll start working on card plays after this. So that's defended. I want to rituals. Rituals will basically kill the town and most of the explorers, so they're not a threat. This land is still a threat. I have guard the healing land for next turn to defend some of I could defend this place, right? And then stillness that place. So I think I want draw the fruitful earth either for, I don't know what they're going to explore. It could be coastal or sand. Yeah, that doesn't block a build, doesn't do anything. I think Call to Bloodshed is smarter, right? To move the Dahan more. Or like use the Dahan to kill these guys in the slow phase. That seems smart. Then I don't need to worry about it at all. I am smart. They do not explore the lands released to Dahan. Sure. Hopefully they explore coastal, I guess. Wow. Buildings. They explore the sands and they add a town, I guess, into these mountains where they're at least not going to ravage. Alright. We can rituals here, which takes care of that land. I'm glad they're just ignoring the mountains for now because I'm not ready for that. They call to bloodshed here, which takes care of the rest of them. We have like almost 2 fear cards next turn. So now we do have a ravage here that is 6 damage against 3 defense and this, but we can use our 2 cards that we have already to deal with that. They're building a city here, which also is annoying. I could try to gain a card to move the town, maybe. Because if they don't build a city, it's a little easier. Yeah, I'm definitely only playing. I'm going to be moving to 3-card plays, but I can only play. I need to play guard and year. But if I gain a minor, I could probably get a cheaper defend card for here. I did pass one up already. But I know there's like a defend 5 is. I mean, defend 2 is enough, which might be what the fear card is. Defend 2 would be enough. And that is a card. There are cards that do that. Or even a bigger defend. No, I need to. I mean, I would love to play guard the healing land to remove the blight and defend something else, but this is just too big right now to deal with. I could get a major, which is usually a good idea to start getting majors with Earth, but I don't know if I want that. I mean, I'm gonna have 8 energy on 2-card plays, but I already know I need just. I gotta do what I gotta do. Let's get a minor. I'd rather add presence at further range, but I'm not, I guess. Let's get a minor, see if we get a cheap defense card or something. Push up to 2 towns, but in the slow phase. Push a town in the fast phase. So I could keep them from building. Actually, if I push the town here, I don't need to worry about it. I mean, that's basically playing that instead of guard the healing land there. So it's not like I'm saving energy, basically, and moving the problem somewhere else, like probably moving the town in here and then dealing with it later. I don't know. Probably just move it down here. Move it down into the big area. That seems about as good as any. I mean, elements doesn't give me elements, but it's fine. This is something that I can forget like next turn. And instead of having to forget one of my cards that I want right now, and I can still use it without having to play guard the healing land, which I can play there next turn. So let's move this guy down here into terror zone. Just quiet that down. May push and explore into a land with more towns or cities than where it came from. Okay. Everyone go. Right? Is that the right one? So this isn't doing anything. This also isn't really doing anything. This guy's just dying, so None of these make a huge difference. I guess, yeah, we know wetlands isn't coming up again, so we may as well reduce the mountains a little bit. And that just, I need something to blow up. I need like tsunami for that or something. They explore the mountains. Of course they do. Yeah, this may as well be along the coast. We got double stage 3 coming up. Or should I just put it in the place where they already are, right? I should just put it in the place where they already are, because it doesn't expose anything more. Hello, peasant race for the galaxy. I assume that's your acronym. Could be something else. All right, 3 card plays this turn. Yes. So I can gain a power card. And play, or I could reclaim to play the 3. What do I want to play? They're ravaging here, so they're ravaging with 7. So I need a little more defense there. Or to do I need to do something there. Obviously, they're building cities all over the place, which is bad. And my Dahan are not in those places. My Dahan could move in and wallop like this place, maybe. That's not a bad idea. Like, if I can do 5 damage, that does it, right? I'd actually like to get Dahan up here, so I think thinking of reclaiming to get rituals and play rituals, play Call to Bloodshed to move them, and guard the healing land to defend that. That seems okay. Peasant Spirit Island. I can reclaim cards. I can do it. I can put presents somewhere. That would be good. I do have Sacred Site access to almost the entire map at range 1, but not this corner, which so far we've been able to keep them from going into, but now they could easily go into. So maybe I should get a Sacred Site over there for the inevitable problems that will occur. Rituals, Call to Bloodshed, and guard the healing land. I think Year of Perfect Stillness can be saved. There's nowhere else with Blight that I'm going to use that right now, so let's just use that. This is stronger. It works on places that Defend 4 isn't enough, so. But Defend 4 is enough with my Sacred Site. Oh, and I can repeat a power. Bonus! Call to Bloodshed. Okay. Not that I'm probably going to use it anywhere. If they explore in the wetlands, I will. But they didn't. My Dahan just aren't there. Oh man, that is a lot of things. So I can move. If I move Dahan up into here, the problem is that there's nothing else nearby. I guess the jungle I could bring them to next turn. Unfortunately, I lost a couple down here, and that's been really hurting me since then. Oh wait, it's a gather. It's a gather! Does that matter? For other things? I don't think so. Oh. Gather only works if there are Dahan there to begin with. No! Lou Dolphin, you're supposed to help me. Oh my goodness. I played a useless card, and I can repeat it to uselessly be useless. Wow. I'm not smart. Yeah, thanks, Lude. You helped. Okay. New plan. Do 2 damage to a land with Dahan. Seriously? Oh, why didn't I play this one? I could have repeated it. That would have been smart. Alright. I guess we're doing damage in these lands. I mean, I could still generate 2 fear. That's not nothing. And we're damaging 1 damage per Dahan. Gather up to 3 Dahan. And then 1 damage per Dahan. Alright, this is where we lost the game. So, good stream, everyone. This is where you see how bad I am at Spirit Island, apparently. Now I'm on a losing streak, thanks to Lou Delphin. I mean, we haven't blighted. We haven't got a blight yet off the card. I mean, I think we took one off and put one back on or whatever. That's why you're doing solo. Just refresh, just reset. Yeah. I mean, I could reclaim my cards and try to do the turn again, but do it right this time. They're just going to add 3 blight. I can block one of them. This can't do anything. I think it's time to get a major power. And hope for something cool. And go for 4 card plays. We have 5 energy cost and we'll have 4 leftover energy. And get repeats going. So it's not bad luck. It's just not playing well. Yeah, maybe don't take this card because your Dahan aren't where they need to be. None of these cards are... I mean, Tsunami is great, but this land is not being a problem right now. My mind is in Hockey World? Yeah, it's true. I mean, I could play Tsunami at the expense of playing something else. That would actually help deal with... I'm not going to get the... I could play it here and stop the build in the jungle. That's at least one less thing. Honestly, it's the only card that does anything. Two moon. I don't have air. I would have 2 moon. These are not the draws I wanted. I wanted like Indomitable Claim or Talons of Lightning or something. I mean, Tsunami is definitely... If I play it here, just to play it here is like 2 fear cards worth. Which might do something, but probably not. It's more of just like Hail Mary. And if then I could only play either Stillness or these 2 cards, so it'd probably be Stillness to block this. Then they Ravage again in the mountains, right? So it's only prolonging badness. Unfortunately, this doesn't really do anything for me. This doesn't do anything for me right now. This would be a great card to choose if my Dahan were anywhere that I wanted them to be, which I learned last turn that I didn't know what I was doing. This card is like fine to gain powers, but that's the only card that actually does anything. And it's probably better than something else. I mean, this. So these are the 2 cards. Let's not lose presence, I think. Remove a town or explorer from an inland land. Okay. Not sure it makes a big difference. There's more cascading potential, I guess, so it can be this one. Cascading problems, I guess. Blight. Downward spiral. They explore the wetlands and the mountains. The mountains are going 3 in a row to finish me off. All right. This I can defend. So I think I'm going to max... I mean, this is 6. 8 damage, though. Destroys 2 cities and a town. It doesn't solve the problem down there, but it sure is satisfying. Oh, nope, that's not the things I want to click. I'll just do it again next turn. But yeah, the mountains are going to kill me. That's the trouble. Tsunami doesn't help me with that. I do need to reclaim cards, so there's nothing for it. And yeah, here's the problem. I need to... If I put a defend 4 in here, that solves that. So guard the healing land there is one play. Stillness is another play for one of these. And then presumably... And that's 6 energy right there, right? So I only have one... I only getting 1 more energy. Which is like call to bloodshed to kill these guys, I guess. And they cascade here. And they cascade here. And I'm at 1 blight left. And we lose the following turn. Well, let's try that. So... I mean, I could prevent cascades. I mean, I should just let this blight, right? Versus allowing a cascade. So, stillness. I don't have enough defense, though. I have to allow 1 cascade, but I can at least not allow 2 cascades. And I can... This is 3, 5, 8 damage. Yeah, I can block there. I could also remove blight. But I can stillness this, which also stops a build. I mean, it's just like they're also ravaging the mountains next turn, right? Like, it's just hilariously bad. Fruitful Earth lets me maybe have my Dahan somewhere. I mean, they are in here now, so they're going to do something next turn. I could just bloodshed and get rid of those guys, though. Or here, so... They're doing something, just not with the way I want. All right. Healing Lad here. Healing Lad. No Dahan, of course. That would be too easy. We'll let them cascade up here, like into there or something like that. Or into, yeah. I'll also destroy presence. Well, I didn't need the presence anyway. Actually, probably not there. Probably here. Defend 6 in all coastal lands. Great. That is exactly... I mean, it stops a blight there. It's not nothing, but next turn would be better. Replace a town with an explorer in a coastal land. Here's defended, so I guess it's here. I need 1 damage to all explorers now. Right. I thought this is blocked. That's fine. Right. We are getting a cascade. off of this. Well, that can actually cascade somewhere where there's no presence. Wow. And look, mountains. Just keep going, keep rolling mountains. That's all I want. I think we bloodshed here because it has blighted now, and that's what I'm feeling. This card is not as good when you have all your Dahan grouped together, by the way. Turns out. Doesn't work as well. I'm learning. Learning things. Okay. Ravage. They're ravaging all but 2 lands this turn. Well, this one, they aren't ravaging. All of the lands are a problem. Oh, wait, not this one. Not this one. That's okay. So, 2 lands are not a problem. Okay. 2 lands are not a problem. And we have, slow powers. We're ready. We're ready to deal with the problems. So I guess we're reclaiming our cards and losing even though we're doing that. Because we can allow, basically, them to ravage places that won't cascade. This is still 8 damage, 7 damage here. All right. We have to slowly slow the bleeding. That's going to blight. This is going to be... I need to stillness this. That's going to blight. That's 2. We only have 3. That's going to blight. And that's going to blight. Yeah. GG, as they say in the biz. Slow the bleeding, but not stop it. I can repeat a power of cost 1 or less. Can I repeat a power of cost? Do I have sun, earth, and plant on a card that I can play? Nope. And I mean, this card doesn't matter because there's nowhere I can play it that it actually does anything. I guess here. If I can repeat this by playing a set of other cards, that's probably better. I mean, removing Blight is good, but there's nowhere where I could use this and also remove Blight. That makes sense. If that makes sense. This is the most effective card for my elements. And then that. And then I can repeat Stillness. But, that's still only blocking 2. So. But I can also play this. That's more exciting. You there, boy. Repeat a card. Yes, yes. Destroy presence. We all know. We all know what's happening. Light. But we can take him down with us. You can't get me. There's cascading, horrible cascading happening. Do you see what's going to happen here? It's going to cascade. There's 6 blight here or something, even though there's only 3 ravages. Because this has to cascade somewhere. And it has to be a place that already has blight or that's going to blight. Yeah. Okay. Good game. Okay. Wow, my presence looks weird. That's different. Over 2. Shall we play one more? We're going to solo again. We're going to bring lightning. That's what I wanted. We're going to stay thematic. We'll play a different map. There. This is the one that has lightning on it. Is that lightning? Lightning's one of these. This is lightning. This is the board that has lightning on it. But I feel like I want... Yeah, I'll play that board. No, is that... That's... Oh, that's the one we were just on. No, we didn't have fun times on that board. We're not playing that board. We're playing this board. We're playing lightning. We're playing blitz. Yeah, that's the Heart of the Wildfire. We're actually... it's not going to be... These are actually going to be gone in the version tomorrow, and then it's going to be set up so that the spirits... It's not in this build, but in like 1.1 or whatever, the spirit that starts on this board will have their like graphic show up on the board in their like main area. That's what I want to do. So we'll be doing that. And yes, we'll pick an adversary. Let's pick England, because England is notably weaker against town destruction. But we're not taking any things. We're just going to try to set up a game that's reasonably difficult that I can still win, because I'm not the worst. Maybe I'm the worst. All right. They are far away from me. But, so they're going to ravage here. And I can't do anything about that very well. Because, I mean, I could Raging Storm and blow up the town. It seems better to, like, stop these, though. Or at least one of them. So... All right, so I think I want add presence, gain energy, play more cards. Let's Raging Storm to clear this. And, right, there is no slow phase. So, Harbingers will let us... Lightning's Boon doesn't get me, will refund me some energy, I guess, if I use it. So may as well play it. May as well play these 3. I get Destroy a Town, so I can still destroy a town. Range 1 of a Sacred Site, which I don't have. You can't wait till the slow phase, right? Like with Blitz, you have to do things in the fast phase. So there isn't going to be a town. That's kind of the downside here. So instead, I might want to put a Sacred Site down and forego the energy. Let's see. If I put a Sacred Site down like here, I only have 1 energy, right? So I can't actually play Shatter Homesteads. And I can't get my innate. I would have to go the energy track and just play 2 cards, which honestly might be fine. start going off the card play track next turn. I don't get Raging Storm. They do build. Luckily, there's only one for jungle here, so they just blight once. But I can destroy a couple towns. Well, I can't destroy a couple towns. I can destroy one town. And Harbingers. I don't know. Like, basically, that's versus, like, preventing a build in a mountain, which seems better. And maybe I just don't play all the cards. Welcome to Blitz, the stream where we take forever. So actually, I don't need 3 card plays. I'm playing Raging Storm and like one other card because I don't need to activate my innate here. I can do Harbingers because it actually does something. Or I could play Lightning's Boon because then it gets me free energy. But it doesn't actually do anything. It's just elements, right? Harbingers does get me fear, so... I'd probably better if I don't actually use that, but whatever. We can push up to 2. I don't want... They're not going to die, but... I want to get the fear, so he can go there. Yeah, and I gained energy using that because it was because I made it fast. It's like a weird blitz interaction with lightning. I'm just like gaining energy by using free powers in the fast phase. Add an explorer to a land. Right. I'm not really good at dealing with, like, I don't know, this land probably, because if I destroy the town, then just, like, nothing happens. But here, things happen. I can't reach that, but I can do this, add presence to get a sacred site here, and then I have range 2 to the entire board. So Lightning's Boon is just energy here. They're ravaging here versus building a city. So what if I actually go 4 card plays, destroy the city in the next turn? I think that's probably better. And on the off chance we pick up a defend card on our card draw, I could put a presence here. And we can destroy this town. Lightning's Boon is just free energy once we use it, I think, or it's... I mean, we're claiming all anyways, so I don't think it matters. Destroy this. Double wetlands. Alrighty then. They may as well have, I don't know. That's 5. It could be 6. That's a lot. It will remain a lot. This is at least doable at 5, where it might not be at 6, so they can go there. Okay, so is it a minor or a major? We do have 4 card plays. We can afford to play all our cards. So we can destroy the city and both the towns. No, we can't, because we're not close enough to destroy both the towns. We can just, we can't destroy enough of things. We can just get rid of these guys with Raging Storm. So this presence is just gone unless we pick up a defend card. So let's take a minor. And maybe we luck out. Major, I mean, major, often the ones that are good at defense have to do with Dahan, as we saw. Things are cheaper. and do working fast. So I don't know, maybe major is the way to go. But then I would need to forget one of these cards that have all my elements that I like a lot. So let's get a minor power. Okay. Replace an explorer with a Dahan. These cards don't do what I want. Like at all. At all. If I replace an explorer with a Dahan, it doesn't do much of anything. It's a nice card. But look at all these fire and airs that you see on these cards. Amazing. Amazing potential. Let's take Call of the Han Ways just because. I mean, I could take Gift of Power. I'm not going to play any of them this turn. I'm not going to play it this turn. There's an off chance I'll play Gift of Power. It's like they don't want you to destroy a town. Yeah, weird. What I do want is to get all my elements and destroy a city. I guess it doesn't matter if I destroy the city, does it? But I want to. Gift of Power is good for the spirit space elements. I mean, yeah, it's good to get. It's good to get. Yeah, I mean, honestly, destroying the city doesn't do anything for me this turn, does it? So maybe I should just play Gift of Power instead. And because I only need to destroy this town. And like, whatever. I could destroy this town too, and then they have less visibility into the island. They're not going to explore the wetlands again, though. So I don't think it matters. I could destroy this city. Yeah, I'm power storming here, and then, or raging storm, that is. It's just all bad. Why do I have the worst things? Lightning's Boon just is elements only. I'm probably reclaiming again next turn, but Gift of Power at least lets me start reclaiming less. I get a fear card. Maybe that will help. Yeah, let's destroy the inland things. Oh, right, I should probably like move Dahan in as well for Harbingers. And destroy that. And gain a minor power. So next turn, they are once again ravaging here, so probably taking one of these defends is good. I mean, destroying the city actually is not a bad call because they're going to blow things up. But whatever, I can't go back now. Range 1 of a sacred site. That's not a thing I'm going to have, though. 2 damage or remove blight. That's a thing I could do. I could just, like, put the blight cascade on pause over there by putting a sacred site down. And playing Lightning's Boon and that card. Not necessarily the worst idea. I probably should have thought of the consequences of letting that ravage twice in a row. Let's take this turn. It's a little risky, but let's stop the cascade. Push Dahan from a land with invaders or gather into a land with invaders. Sure. I feel like we may as well let the Dahan come in here. They explore coastal lands. Okay. Just pile in. Pile in up there. So we're not going to reclaim. We are going to go all in on moving forward. So 6 cards. I won't have the energy to pay for 6 cards though, will I? I'll have 5 energy next turn. Yeah, I'm 1 short. So let's go 5 cards plus 1 energy. Get a sacred site there. Play these cards. Sure. Boon me. Oh, actually, with that, it matters if I use Lightning Boon first, right? If I use Lightning Boon first, do I get energy back? I do. Yeah. Okay. So it does matter. Boon first. All right. Now the horribleness. Good, they just explode the jungle. It's not so bad. Reclaim. I can definitely play 5 cards. I could look at a major because I'm going to have 8 energy. Like Tsunami here would be brilliant, so... Of course I don't get it, but I do have Accelerated Rot. There are no Dahan around. I do have the ability to get them in for vigor. And not able to get that. Infinite Vitality is pretty good. They're doing 5 damage here, so that's pretty strong right there. For the Dahan to just beat them back. If I can destroy the city and the town in this land, then basically nothing happens here. And I can remove the blight again and just keep letting that land blight. I don't know if I can do all those things. Accelerated Rot just doesn't do enough damage here. They have 3 of each. So I like Vigor, the Breaking Dawn, or Infinite Vitality. What's the range on that? 1 from a Sacred Site, so I can push 2 Dahan into here. Infinite Vitality means they survive and hit back, killing the town. This, I destroy the city and the town. I think I can do that. I'm not getting elements from these at all. Why Entwined Power do you keep showing up in my solo games? Question is Infinite Vitality useful enough in general here? I mean, both these are Dahan related, and I don't have a lot of Dahan going on, but I think this is cheap enough and like blocks Blight really strongly, so it might be Gift of Power is the weakest link here. So I need these 2 to deal with that, and I need to get to my Destroy a City level, which I did. Okay, so but I can't stop the Cascade doing this. We just have to let them cascade. I guess they cascade into here, and then we deal with that next time. It is what it is. And we get a fear card. All right. Let us thunder. I guess, oh wait. No, not that one. Do this and then I don't have a decision. Yeah, Entwined Power is good if you hit the threshold for the energy. And I mean, it's still good to get like 2 power cards, but I don't know if that's worth worth one of my plays right now, right? Hey, look, Dahan with extra health. Raging Storm. I guess I can block the build. I didn't even think about it. I just played it for the elements. All right, and of course, Lightning's Boon first. Get my energy rebates, which I forgot. Destroy that piece. You can exchange. You can give yourself a card. 2 cards. Oh wait, do I want? Oh, I do get energy back rebate from that. So confusing how Blitz works with lightning. I'll take it though. I need the help, obviously. Raging Storm. And Infinite Vitality. And we're going to get a Cascade up there, but that's okay. Mirror Place. Wow, that does a whole lot. I mean, that would clear this land, but it's going to get cleared. It's going to have 1 Explorer in it, right? So... And I'd rather have the Fear, so... Over here it can be fine. It's May. I could skip, but... Seems better. Defend 2 and all lands with presence. Okay. Get me, like, nothing. Literally no energy, no useful defense. Blighted. Oh wait, that's a Cascade. I guess I lose the Sacred Site. What could possibly go wrong? Good, they're not going in the wetlands. Oh, they explored the mountains. Nothing. So actually, I do want to get back over here so I can reach that land with powers. Shatter Homesteads can do something. That's hilarious. I need to reclaim, right? I need my cards back, but like... Do I take the Cascade instead so that I can do stuff? That's so weird. Or do I like take a presence turn and then reclaim next turn? Maybe I take a presence turn and just get ready. I can remove Blight or deal damage. Okay. 6 card plays. I will play all the cards all the time. And do I have any range 0s? Not really. But I might get one. So we'll go back in there again. And we may as well play this, right? To remove Blight. Or do damage. I think removing Blight here is like a long project. That's probably not worthwhile. Honestly, the damage is probably better. My innate still like only destroys 3 things, so let's take a town out. There's still 3 Blight available. What could possibly go wrong? Destroy a presence. I guess I don't need one down here or here. There's like nothing can happen in this part of the island now. They explore these 2 sands. and the wetlands. So the wetlands are coming. Yeah, we're definitely going to be hitting everything for damage in there, so. Reclaim and gain a power card. So we have 10 energy and 8 to spend it on. We don't need infinite vitality at all this turn. So let's get another major power and probably forget infinite vitality because we don't need it this turn. Pillar of Living Flame. Add Blight. Yikes. That is a good card for this spirit, though. This is also really good because combined with Raging Storm, it generates a lot of fear. Also, Power Storm. I can repeat powers that are really cheaply, and I get the... I'm not going to get the threshold on it, but I could get the threshold on this, except I'm just like using it on explorers, basically. I'm not going to double cascade for it and literally lose the game. Well, maybe not. Yeah, Blight, right? That would lose the game. So, as great as this card is, it's not the card I need right now. I guess I could remove a Blight with this Voracious Growth here, and then hit that, and then cascade it over there and still be okay. It is going to be 10 damage, which is all the cities. And then Raging Storm kills all the explorers, and we blow up all the towns. I've convinced myself. Let's forget infinite vitality. I probably won't come to regret that. Raging Storm. Oh, wait. Am I short on energy? No, I can play these free cards to get to the threshold of Living Flame. Yeah, just enough. So I can destroy the cities and the town. Yeah, I can kill everything in this land. They still build a couple towns here that I can just blow up next turn. And I can still win. Still not lose, that is. Let's remove this Blight. Let's go back. Let's Lightning's Boon. Let's remove this Blight. I need to Harbingers first so we can get a Fear because there's no other place with a town or city. Actually, we win now, right? We just win now. I'll Raging Storm for fun. Winning, I know. Living Flame. A lot of fear. A lot. Oh, it's actually killing everything. So my innates don't do anything. It's like, why don't I win right now? It's because we could choose to cascade and lose the game, or like maybe you have to lose. If we hadn't removed that Blight here, we would be losing. And that would be a sacrifice victory. Which we could go back and do a sacrifice victory. But I think it's time to end the stream on a high note. All we needed to find was some Living Flame, about a pillar's worth of Living Flame. All right, I will take the victory and say I've always been a winner. Definitely. Doing great. Doing great. Take that, England. Hey, why am I 0-0 on Blitz when I won there? Bug report. Could be a bug. Could be an issue with Steam. Steam has some stats issues sometimes. Let's check our stats screen. Still says 0-0. I wonder if there's an issue with... There might be an issue with Blitz and these other scenarios that are at 0, even though people have been beta testing for a while. I'll take a look at that and see. Could be an issue on Steam's server side or something like that. Enjoy the hockey. I will do my best. Yeah, so watch out for the 1.0 update to Spirit Island, assuming all goes well, tomorrow. And that's about it, I suppose. Everyone stay safe in these pandemic days. And remember, Black Lives Matter, trans rights, and democracy matters as well. Like, stay safe in the States, but get out there and protest if you need to. It seems wild. So I'm going to sign off. The next screen will show you the upcoming schedule and information. So take a look at that. We'll see you next time, and have a good night.